Welcome, conscious creators, to the Eternal Growth Network. We are still at zero profit with on day one, but we're getting into analysis by paralysis by analysis. And if you're anything like me, it's something about ideas that's just like the business, like just the idea of a thing can get you so pumped up, rammed up, pumped up, rammed up. And then right when it's time to do that thing, that's where it's kind of like things start to slow down energetically. Like I could hop out of bed over the idea of going to the park. But then once you get to putting your shoes on, you start to get into the weather. It's like, I have this really cool idea if we just like go in the backyard and we can do this, ooh, that's a really good idea. So it's just so funny how that works in my mind, where it's like, I love the spark of something new. And then once we get into that new, I'm already ready to spark a new. And I know you can't really, scratch that, reaffirm. I say you can't live like that, but you can. And I have been. So let's just put it that way. I just got new desires now to be a little bit, to not even be a little bit more, to be more consistent. Bear with me throughout this journey altogether, where you'll see that I will start a sentence, cut the sentence in half, eliminate one half, boost the other half. I'm just trying to get my own psyche correct as far as these universal laws goes. You know what I'm saying? This way of living that's to your most ideal, the best. Like I just had a conversation earlier, and I know we're talking about paralysis by analysis, but I'll go ahead and let this idea fly, and I'm gonna be back on track. But I had a conversation earlier, even yesterday, most days really, where I run into a conversation with someone who, is not as not as critical about their choice of words. And that's okay, because it's your belief in what you're saying is how it matters to you. But if someone were to say something like, oh, I'm gonna try to get that done tomorrow, to me that's like limited speech. You're gonna try to get it done tomorrow? Or can we just affirm it's gonna get done if that's really your intention, is to get it done? And that's like my whole, I'm learning all of this. For me, everything's up in the air. Like everything is up, but it's certainly not stuck. And most recently have I been saying it's, because that's how I've been just trying to, think about it. What you can believe, you can achieve. I just be trying to just see it, I just be trying to see it. I just see it as what I speak is gonna roll that way, and then affirming it that way, and then moving on. And whenever it's pushed at me a certain way, where it's like, oh, I just had a conversation today, and I'm gonna share it eventually, but where, one of my friends was saying that, we need to watch where we're shopping at, watch what we're eating, there's poison going in the food. And I don't even mean to even tell y'all this. I don't even mean to relay the poisonous message. But the point of that is just to say that, just like that, what was the point? But I'm thinking the point was to say like, to me, the choice of words really matters. Like if you're going to say that, oh, they're killing us, or they're poisoning our food, then you literally are sowing that speech right into your life to think that, okay, I'm eating poisonous food. So I don't agree with that terminology. I would think that would rather, even if it's for other people true, and I always use that as like my safety net for other people, blink, because somebody out here is living that life. And I don't even want to affirm that. I want to affirm that somebody out here is imagining that life, and that it doesn't have to be their life if they don't want it. So I'll just put it at that, is that for other people, this is the reality that they want to accept. But I refuse to accept that my food is being poisoned, So that's just something that having to deal with terminology or critiquing the word choices when you're speaking to someone, or when you're having a conversation, just be mindful of what you're believing in when you're saying something, because you may not have even thought about that topic, But the moment you agree with someone else who says, you know, I guess they are poisoning the food, now you begin to make that a reality for you. And I just don't think that we should be doing that. Once again, more life movement. You'll hear that a few times throughout these vlogs, podcasts. I don't know what to call it. I'm just trying to make content. I'm just trying to get the stuff that's in here out here, and in this current space, we try and get paid for it. You feel me? So getting back into the paralysis by analysis, for anybody out there who has that same issue or is working on that issue, you just gotta set that one goal. Just set that one goal, and you're gonna have if you're like me, you're gonna have so many reasons to expand on that goal. So many reasons to take it here, take it there, make it red, dip it in paint, make it blue, put some glitter on it, take the glitter off, throw the whole thing away, let's start new. That happens so much in my life, and that's where this video comes in for me to finally be able just to, it's not even stop that, but capture it. Just want to capture all of my different tangents, because I'm almost certain that I'm going to do another tangent, but I'm affirming that it's going to be in alignment with the one I'm already doing now, so that nothing gets lost in the sauce and everything's just kind of complementary, Even with this video itself, I've already posted, or I'm posting right now, the video with the title, $0 profit, day 1 of 15, profit $0 at 3,000. That's already posted today, but as my day is going, I'm just still so excited about the new YouTube journey. And I've already done a YouTube journey. If you want to look up that board ENTP, I've already tried this. I'm on Instagram at soul.venus. Also, Eternal Growth Network is on Instagram as well. But the whole loop is that, I don't know, I always tangent. I can't wait to look back on these videos and just see how much I've changed myself. But yeah, overall, it's hard to say that in this part of the video, right? If you came here to learn how to not have paralysis by analysis, I've already done dragged you all the way to the end of this video without giving you an answer, right? And it's not even that I have the answer, I just want to talk about it. So if you still made it this far, you let me know your tips and tricks. You let me know your way of dealing with paralysis by analysis. And what's so cool is that there's so much information out here. I could put in Google right now that same information, but it might just hit different coming from, whoever, source. How source works. They'll send you a little girl that says analysis by paralysis shirt on, and it makes you really take it in. It's just all life, right? It's topsy-turvy, upside down, in the most beautiful way. So yeah, just breaking more of the ice for me. I'm looking forward to the engagement with other people who have the same type of thinking, trying to make a change, trying to, support their changes, because I can make a change left and right. I'm a catalyst by nature, but when I have a family that is now with me, I have to learn how to also be a little bit more, I want to roll with a flow that is my flow and not keep being a catalyst for my own flow. Like I jump into my own head and say, let's do this, spin it all the way around. And I'm excited to do that, but every time I do that, there's a trail of unfinished business out here. And yeah, I'm hoping that there's some type of commitment or community that I can build within this, within this motion. And then that's something that I can be more consistent with, just like with my family, of all the ideas I ever have and all the things I ever think of and go through, I always remain consistent with my people, whether it's my family, my best friends, my sisters, my craft. I'm very consistent with those components, but when it comes with how I spin them around, how I play, how I come off, it's always changing all the time. So yeah, that's where we got with this today. That's where we're at, and it's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Be blessed, vibrate higher. more life.